Hey everyone, welcome to Joko Outdoors. My name's Ken, and today I'm going to be bringing another video on another trail cam that we got sent. And it's Veterans Day, so I want to tell everybody Happy Veterans Day. Okay, so our friends at Creative XP sent us a trail cam. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do an unboxing, show you what's in it, talk about it, because this is the first one I've ever had like this. This is one of those Wi-Fi cameras. So let's get on in here and see this thing. Alright, so this is a 4G trail camera. It's called the Glass Raven, and I'm pretty stoked about this because I reached out to them and they sent it right away. I asked them could I review one of their cameras, and they said yeah, let's do this. So let's talk about some of the features. Alright, so it says it has 1080p. Now this one is not as strong as far as some of them are. As far as the middle megapixels are, this only goes up to 12, which is not a bad thing. Mainly because you got to think about this. It's going to be sending it to your cell phone, so you don't want to have ginormous files going to your cell phone. It's IP66, which is a good standard. It's got a 110 PIR angle, which is really good. And this was the one that struck me as it's got 0.35 second trigger, which is pretty awesome. It's got 57 invisible IR LEDs, and it has a 65-foot range, according to the description here. It says AT&T SIM card compatible, but they include a SIM Hero card inside, so that it can work to any cell phones. It says recommended. You got GPS location. It says it sends phones and videos to the phone and email. We can use it for wildlife monitoring, or you can use it for home and farm security. Alright, so that's pretty much all that's on the box. Here is the information if you want to reach out to them. It's www.creative-xp.com. Alright, so let's see what's in this box, because I'm curious. I haven't opened it up yet, so let's see what's going on in here. Alright, so it says the on-off switch and setup menu, 4G, send email section, not phone section, insert the email and phone number. Please read the insert included. Alright, so we'll definitely do that. Alright, so open this up, and we've got let's see what this is. It's like just an info sheet on the plans for this. Okay. The SIM Hero card, which is right here, which has already been installed into the camera. Push this a little bit, scooch up a little bit. Getting out of view here. So the SIM card, so it's already been installed in the camera apparently, because the card's missing. Just like you would see if you had a cell phone with one of those. A welcome card with a 100% guarantee, and the user manual, which I'm actually going to look at the user manual, because usually I don't, because trail cams are usually trail cams, but this is the first time I've ever had one of these. So set that to the side here. Let's see what's in this little white box here. Alright, so you've got a power supply, different cord. So this plugs into the bottom of the camera, and it's got a converter, so you can plug in a different kind of charger to it as well, but that's pretty cool. You got a cord, USB. It's one of the older ones, but that's what most trail cams have, is that one. I hadn't seen any that have the USB-C yet. And it's got one of these tree mounting type deals here. This one's got a little knob on it. That's pretty cool. Alright, good deal. So I've got one of those. It's got the mounting material for it inside, and it's got a strap. And this is a nifty little strap. It's got actually a spring-loaded strap holder on it. I'll be interested to see that guy on a tree, because it's one of my biggest complaints about these things they send is they're straps are kind of chintzy. All right, we got 2 antennas. And the camera itself. All right, let's get this out of the bag here. I'm just going to set that back in here and close this guy back up so we can look at the nuts and bolts of this thing. All right, so here you go. So here's the camera. This is the top. This is the bottom. It's got a little hinge on the top. So instead of having the little normal click things you have on here, let me get a better angle on this because this angle is not real good for me. There we go. Try that out. That looks like it's better. Now baby you can see without me having to reach out too far what's going on. Alright, so as I was saying, got a clip on the side. So this is similar to how my Browning works. And I love these clips because it holds nice and firm. Now one thing I noticed is this thing takes a lot of batteries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12 of them jokers. So that's probably the most of the batteries I've seen in one of these cameras. But I'm assuming because it sends pictures and works on Wi-Fi, it has to have a little more juice to it. So to each his own. All right, so let me go get some batteries and we'll get this thing fired up. All right, so let's look at the manual right fast. All right, so it says in the box, it tells us what's in the box. It says we got a trail camera, a tree strap, USB cable, an SD card, a Sim Hero card. Oh, it's actually got an SD card with it too. I did not know that. All right, cool. We'll check that out in a minute. 32 gigabytes looks like. It's got instruction manual, 2 antennas, the tree mount with screws, and the adapter cable. And that adapter cable, what this is for is if you wanted to hook it to a solar energizer type thing to keep the batteries charged, that would work like that. But you need rechargeable batteries, so make sure you don't ever do that. Put regular alkaline batteries on a charger; they will explode. All right, so it says mount the 2 antennas and make sure they're tightly secured on the top of the camera. All right, so I take these little yellow deals off here. These are the protectors. And then these just screw right on the top here, just like this. Got a little, okay. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. All right, so there's one. Get the other one here, pull the yellow off. Thread this guy on here. Use the knurls to tighten it down. Don't use the antenna to tighten it down. Use the knurls to tighten it down, and then you can rotate this free turns on here. Make you nice little rabbit ears here. That's pretty cool. I can't wait to see this thing in the field. This is going to be awesome. Like I said, I'm super geeked about this because I've never had one that was like this. So, if you guys have any experience with the Wi-Fi type cameras, put it in the comments. Let me know what you think. All right, so it says now put in the 12 batteries, not included. So let me go get a swath of batteries. I got some hanging around here somewhere. Alright, so I'm going to use these Rayovacs this time. I ran slam out of my Belvigor batteries, and I got some more on order, but I'm going to order some rechargeable batteries for this guy too. So I've got a solar energizer type thing. It's got its own battery, and you plug it into the camera, and when the battery's running low, as it's charging it up, it'll run off the battery on the solar panel. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so let's get some batteries installed here. we got the batteries installed. Alright, so now it tells you to put in the SD card, which it already came with. It tells you to put in the Sim Hero card, which is already inside the camera as well. And how to set it up. Basically, you go to this website for Sim Hero and activate your account, and it can either be your phone number or a email. So I'll put their plan right up in the corner right up here so you can see the different plans they have. And then you power the camera on. So let's go ahead and turn the camera on. Let me see, there's a warning. I think there was about turning the camera on before you did this. So let's see. Yep, right down here. It says, please note, make sure you register your account and activate your Sim Hero card on my camera before using the camera. Alright, so that's what we'll do. Alright, so I went on and registered. So when you register, you get a 50 megabyte free. Mine is up through December, so I'm going to give the camera a good try before I make a subscription. But they got pretty good subscriptions planned. You know, if you check it against other camera manufacturers, it's pretty reasonable. Right now it says power it on. Alright, so we go on, and it says it's searching. Let's see if it locks on here, because that's one thing about my area, it's got horrible cell phone service. So
12 seconds later.
Press the menu button. Menu. And enter the menu to view, change settings. Press the arrow keys to navigate, and OK button to confirm selections. Alright, so let's go down through here. Camera. Okay. Camera ID. Camera mode. Let's see what kind of camera modes they got here. They got, okay, so you can do both photo, video, or pic and video. So I'm going to do the pic and video because that's the one I like to roll with. Flash LEDs, all of them. Let's see what you can choose. All are part of them, so we'll just choose all because that's what I'm most familiar with. Image size. Alright, so you can choose between 8, 12, and 16 megabytes. So the box was a little bit behind. It says it only does 12, so this does up to 16 meg pictures. I'm going to put it at I'm going to leave it at put it at 12. We'll just go mid-range there. Night mode. You want it either max range, blur, balanced, or minimum blur. Alright, so we'll leave it at balanced. Multi-shot. It can take up to 5 pictures multi-shot. So we'll just do one for right. Well, let's go ahead. No, let's do one. Let's just do one while we're trying this thing out. We can try some other things later. It says video size. It can do HD or it can do 1080p. I'm gonna put it on 1080p because that's what we shoot all our videos in. So that way I can upload these videos if I need to show you what it looks like. And then video length. It says 5 up to probably 30 seconds. I think if most people go all the way up to 30. Oh, geez, it goes even farther than that. So it goes all the way to a minute. So we ain't gonna be doing no that long. We're gonna go. So let's go back. We'll go back to video length from the beginning. And I do mostly 10 seconds. That's a good, pretty good scope between those. All right. So now. Go back up to the top. Let's go to PIR, and we've got a sensitivity. We've got a delay. So the delay is off. I'm gonna put the delay. Yeah, leave it off. Leave it off. Sensitivity is at the max, which I'll do leave at because I cut all the stuff out in front of the stand, in front of the camera down, so the leaves and stuff ain't making it go off. Time lapse. Nope, don't want to do any of that. All right, so that's that. So we'll exit out of there. And then other, you can change the language, do time date, Let's see what date time says. Manual or auto. All right, so we're gonna do it auto. Actually, we'll do it manual because auto I guess is going to update through the cell phone thing. So let's go ahead and put it on manual just to set the thing here. So today is Veterans Day, like I said. It is 11/11/21, and it is exactly 2:32 right at this moment. So we're going up here to 14:32. Alright, so we're all good with that. Alright, so we'll go back to menu, date type US, stamp on, battery type is alkaline. Let's see what we can choose from. Alright, so you can do you can choose alkaline or you can choose the rechargeable. So you got to tell the camera what it is so it'll know. That's a pretty good feature right there, because I think that's why sometimes our NiCad, our lithium or our rechargeable batteries do not work in our cameras as long, because the camera doesn't know. So I'm assuming that is going to be a good thing. I'm not sure. We'll see. Frequency 60 hertz. SD cycle. No, we're not going to do that. So what the cycle on? It's got cycle on. I'm going to turn it off, because what cycle on does is it clears the pictures out when it gets to the card gets full. Starts cleaning out the latest one, so I don't want it to accidentally delete some pictures on it, so we're going to go and password. I'm not going to put a password on it right now, but I will set a password whenever we put this into the field permanently. And it's got a reset, and then it's got a update or an about the camera. So go back out, and that's all there is to it. So now get back out to the menu. And it looks like we are on 3G, and it has a pretty good signal. So now all was left is just to put it into the field. So let's get this thing out in the field, and we're going to run this through about a week's worth of field trials. Checking. We got a pretty good trail that's got some hot signs on it, so we shouldn't have no problem picking up pictures and stuff. So let me go and turn this off, and we will pick you back up when we get this thing out of the field and let you know how it did. Well, let me give you my final review on this camera. So I'm very impressed with it. You can see that it made good pictures and videos during the daytime, and in that little intermittent piece between the sun going down and the sun coming up, had good video and pictures as well. Matter of fact, my only complaint about it, if I had to pick one thing, is the nighttime pictures were a little bit grainy, and if you notice, there was you can see a pretty wide span of a picture, but then you look at the video of the same thing, and the light didn't quite project as far as the picture took, and you didn't get to see a whole lot of the video. So that was my only complaint about it, and I tried different settings on it, and I could not figure out what the heck was going on with it. I tried all the different settings, couldn't get it to change to make any better. But overall, this is a fantastic camera. And if you're looking for a Wi-Fi camera, I think this would be a good one. Mainly for the one thing that I noticed about other ones is most of the other ones are very specific about it being on Verizon or AT&T, where this one works on any platform. And I was very concerned about that because I was, wondering. But I'm talking about worked like a champ. It was very easy to set up. You go right into the camera, to the settings for the settings. You can either put in your email or you can put in your phone number, and it'll send it right to your phone, which is what I do. I get it by an email. So once again, I want to thank the people at Creative XP for sending us this camera to review, and I highly recommend it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's helped you decide if you're gonna want to get a Wi-Fi camera. I would recommend it because it's pretty nice to see, not having to go to the woods to see what's on your camera. So if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Ring the notification bell right down there, and hit all notifications so you can see when we put new videos up. But until next time, remember, this is God's country. Y'all take care. Love y'all. See ya.